banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Deep in the end zone, it's Dodson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Defense showing blitz here. Motion from the wideout. Using his legs, it's Bishop. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Fires to the middle. Spins away. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
And it's a great job with the play fake there. 4th down, you're going with the bootleg, so you got to sell a run. You see all those defenders thinking the running back has it. Once the quarterback's out on the perimeter, he's got a lot of space and time to find his open receiver to pick up that 1st down.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the catch. It's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. And he's still running after the move. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown Volunteers.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach, taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field and then they get it, and they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside. It's Bishop. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
On the ground, it's Bishop. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback changing the play. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. He's going to run it. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
On the ground with the counter. Swamped immediately.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Vols will line up to punt it away. Searching for space. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to squeak through the pile. There he goes. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right down the middle. Not enough juice on that one.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Making the adjustment. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly. Pass is knocked away, incomplete, and how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground?
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air, but when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hits inside, it's Bishop. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
2nd down, going to throw it. And wings it incomplete.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Vols! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dodson. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Finds his target. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Volunteers come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Running the red zone. It's Bishop. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Wants to throw on 1st. Left side is Bishop. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Got to make the play on 4th. Takes a hit as he fires. Out wide right, it's Matthews. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Vols will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Morris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quick give. It's Bishop. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He wants to throw it again. He lobs one high down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they try it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trying to get started. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Gonna run it. It's Baker. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Selling the fake. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Fires to the middle. Right side, it's Staley. And they swarm him under. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good timing.
And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Final play of the quarter coming. Drops back on first down. Got a man. It's Smith. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Calls his own number. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback.
Snags it, and there's running room. He is down at the 1.
A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Tulsa Golden Hurricane against the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, along with Joel Klatt. Holly Rowe working the sidelines, and she has a weather report. Holly?
I can tell you there is a lot of excitement down here on the field. The energy is electric, and it is gorgeous weather here late in the season. The sun is out, and we're looking forward to some good football. As I say, it is perfect football weather. We're going to get great passing, good running conditions here on the field today. I'll keep you posted on how that plays out as the game goes along. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. Clearly, both teams are going to have to adjust to the weather here today. Tulsa will kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it out, it's Scott. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Gonna try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Back to pass. It's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quarterback rolling to his right now. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
Chris, all week this defense talked about rush lanes, keeping this elusive quarterback in the pocket, not allowing him the ability to get outside and make a play, and they failed to do that on a 4th down. That has got to be massively frustrating for this defensive play caller.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counter play, this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
Pressure is coming. On the move now. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. Inside the 35. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on 1st down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on 1st down. Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need 1st downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
And they'll give it to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Dropping back, it's Russell. That ball snagged for a completion. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Got him opening here. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Alabama. They find the end zone for the first time. Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the grab. It's Callaway. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. A lot of options here on 2nd and short. Will they take a shot or try to pick up the 1st down?
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 45. Look out, he's breaking free. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
I love these simple plays. Just a touch pass right to the wide receiver, and if he can get the edge, watch out. It's a huge gain down the field and a big play for this offense.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10, not good field position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Hayes. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Welcome to Darrell K. Royal, Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Tulsa Golden Hurricane against the Texas Longhorns. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Tulsa will kick it off to get us underway. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Off the play fake on first down. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Longhorns. Comes the point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Wants to throw it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Dropping back, it's Hayes. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future. Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so aggressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on the other side of the football is so good.
Looking to scramble now. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Now with 1 second left on the play clock, they'll spend a timeout. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Those are just killer mistakes. You're going to pick up the first down. It's the right concept. Quarterback makes a good throw. You've got to execute. When a play is there to be made, you have to make it. And that's a drop that can come back to haunt them. Now it's 4th down, and you got a decision to make as a head coach.
And they'll kick it away here. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play.
The number one job of a punt returner is ball security. He's got to make great decisions about fair catches, whether he's going to bring the ball out. Here, he decides to be a hero and puts the ball on the ground. That is a poor decision, and now putting his team at risk. Great job by the punt team getting down there, pursuing the football, and ultimately getting the turnover.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Looking for some space. It's Smothers.
They've been able to establish the passing game, but I still think it's important that they run the football and stay balanced. They're going to need to do that the rest of this game.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
Good coverage there. 0 gain on the return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. It's a shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Close to the tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
And that sets up a return. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got room to run. Look out. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered, and this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll lose a few yardage. That's going to be the final play of the first. So Texas has the lead as we break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Scanning the field. It's Hayes. Goes deep off his back foot. Oh, that one's picked off. He could take it all the way. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Touchdown, Longhorns. A huge defensive score.
This group is so good. You try to force the ball against this group, they're going to step in front and pick it off. But here's what I really love. Look at all of these guys. All 10 players that don't have the ball. They're looking for blocks, trying to put it in the end zone. That's exactly what they do.
Yeah, the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. A deep shot to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about them is their ability to track these routes deep down the field.
And the ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
He's just been
Welcome to Owen Field in Norman, Oklahoma. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt, and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Trying to find some room. It's Robinson. Breaking into the clear. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain.
They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, and now it's third down.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. It's another deep shot. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down. And the Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And he's got it at the 15. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. They're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. To throw, it's Russell. And here comes a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Absolutely love this play call. I know it wasn't successful, but that's the exact situation where you want to take a shot. You feel like you're going to convert here on third down. You've only got inches to go. Why not take a shot and really force this defense to protect the entirety of the field? Just didn't go your way this time, but keep that in your back pocket.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Big throw caught on the left side. Oh, look out. He's got open space. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Here's the handoff. He's got space. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, this makes life on the quarterback very easy. When the offensive line is winning the line of scrimmage, you're just handing the football off. 2 straight first downs, running the football. That is easy stuff, and this quarterback doesn't have to do anything.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a 3, 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Looking for a gap. It's Hill. Fights off a defender. After second effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
They are executing exactly what they wanted to, which was control the game on the ground, and they're doing that right down the middle. This offensive line is winning, and I got to tell you, that coaching staff's got to be thrilled with the way they're running it right now.
End of the first quarter here, still no score. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Yeah, now we're playing some defense here. That's teaching tape stuff right there. You're blitzing this offense, and look at the stick in the backfield. You got to put that on a tape and send it around to everybody in the country. This is exactly how you tackle.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
And they'll make the tackle, but he'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
This defense is flying around. The completion behind the line of scrimmage, and there they are. They are ready for it, making the tackle in space. Now it's fourth down. They're doing a great job.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
You know, these fourth down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
They'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And at first down, they go right back to him. He's got some space. Look out. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking downfield. It's Mateer. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Touchdown, Sooners. This home crowd is in a frenzy. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Press here, the defense backing away. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Looking to throw. It's Russell. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Sees an opening. Out of bounds at the 47.
This is exactly what's so impressive on film preparing for this team, is to see the quarterback's speed. Look at his athleticism and explosiveness once he gets to the second level. You can tell that he is so comfortable running the football. This is a huge gain, an explosive run, and this isn't even a designed quarterback run. I tell you what, this is going to be a long day for this defense if this guy is going to be able to run loose like this on the outside.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. First down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
To play this position well, you've got to have great mechanics, and more specifically, Chris, you got to have great feet. And the footwork is just all wrong here. He threw this off his back foot, never going to be accurate, and clearly this ball is not in a place where he wants it to be.
Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to throw. It's Russell. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made to the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
And the back now goes in motion. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Just have to secure the catch before you turn upfield. So many times we see on these drag routes, whether it's wide receivers or here, in this case, a tight end, and they take their eyes off of this ball just a little bit too early. Antsy to see their running lane, see where they're turning the football up. Got to secure the catch first.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sideline. It's Sategna. Goes out of bounds, but they move it across the 30.
Well, this is a great job by this offense of just taking what the defense is going to give. If there's off coverage, just throw that out route right underneath the corner, and it's an easy pitch and catch for a first down.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
It's a nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for 2nd and short.
The completion sets him up just a yard for the marker here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He'll take a deep shot. And is intercepted. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime. Final 9 seconds of the half as they line up here on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Russell. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And the Sooners will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were sluggish in the first half, almost completely shut down. Let's see if they can find a spark now coming out of the break. They make the tackle. This defense doing a great job at containing the running back. He just hasn't got it going so far.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on 1st down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job. This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage and this battle up front. They're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
To throw, it's Russell. And the pressure's on. Oh, and he'll be sacked on the play. Defense, big play.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on 3rd down.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. Coverage team makes the tackle. No gain on that return. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, we've seen it all day long. This defense is right time, right place. And again, they hold them. It has been a frustrating day for this offense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Loss on the completion sets up a 2nd and long now. Back to throw. It's Russell. Bringing pressure. He's going to pull it down and run. And it'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
This is a really solid job by this defense. Look at the pursuit of the quarterback as he scrambles, and they're just forcing him to the outside. And as he gets near the sideline, now he's got a decision to make. Do I take a hit, try to get 1 or 2 more extra yards, or just step out of bounds? I think this is the correct decision. There's no reason to take that contact, so he just steps out for a short gain. Chris, all game we've seen this defense fly around, and they're doing it again here. Just great contact, great physicality right at the catch point. It has been so difficult for this offense to find open space, create any rhythm. This has been a really tough day.
Good throw, testing the middle. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs. And they're stopped. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. On the ground, it's Robinson. He's past the marker and still going. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes and get a nice stop.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Throws it to the right. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. As we hit the quarter break, Oklahoma has the lead. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pass, it's Mateer. This one's going to fall incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Just a disappointing set of downs right there, but with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back. Maybe they're going to punt this ball away and rely on their defense, try to get another series moving forward.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a 1st down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
To the air, it's Russell. Here comes the pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together. Chris, that is outstanding defense. Normally the run...
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own end of the field. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. Defense gets the stop on 4th down. And the Tide will now spend their first time out here. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Grinding away on the ground. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
They're set up in such a great situation here, but as we've seen in previous years in the playoffs, remember the Indiana-Miami National Championship game, a false start can give hope to the opposing sideline. No pre-snap penalties. That's exactly what I would be communicating if I was the quarterback in that huddle down there.
Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Oh, he's got open space. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Alabama will spend its second timeout here. Chance to strategize for this second down play. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And they'll spend a timeout here. The play clock was winding down. Trying to get points here before the half. The Sooners line up with a 1st and goal. And the offense just takes a knee here. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And it's a kneel down. With the clock running down, they're just 1 kneel down away from the victory. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.